Conversion from polar to rectangular coordinates. We have formulas and how to convert from polar to rectangular. It is x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. In contrast, to transform from rectangular to polar, we need to use these two, r square equal to x square plus y square, and tangent theta equal to y over x. This formula can be found in Math Formula book on page 42. So let's derive this formula. How we get this formula? Yx equal to r cos theta, yr equal to r sin theta. Refer to this graph. We have rectangular coordinates y versus x, and this is the point P. The position is pxy in rectangular coordinates, or r theta in polar coordinates. So if we draw a triangle here that connects origin to the point P, and we draw a vertical line here, we see that the distance from the origin to the P is r, and with the angle theta. Okay, so the angle has the opposite side and the adjacent side here. If you want to find sin theta, you have to put O over H, which is this vertical length is represented by y and this length is represented by x. So sin theta is opposite y over r. So here you can rearrange so that y equal to r sin theta. So that is why we obtain y equal to r sin theta. For the same triangle, if you want to find cos theta is cha, so it is x over r. So when you rearrange, you will get x equal to r cos theta. So that is the derivation on how we get the formula x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. For this part, r square equal to x square plus y square. This is the Pythagoras theorem, and we already know about this. The Pythagoras theorem for right angle triangle. And tangent theta is also obtained from this figure of triangle. Tangent theta is opposite over adjacent, which is y over x. So we have derived, we have formulated the four rules here, which can be applied in solving the problem. Example 7, convert the polar coordinates to rectangular coordinates. So what we have here is polar. So polar in the form of r theta. So the first element is r, the second element is theta. And you have to find the rectangular coordinate, which is in the format of xy. Okay. So by using the transformation formula in the previous slide, x equal to r cos theta. R is 1, this is 1, r is 1, and theta is 5 pi over 6. So we substitute the value of theta into this calculation. Then you will get this answer, or you can write in decimal point. We have negative value here. So we obtain x equal to negative 0.8660. Y can be found by using the formula of r sin theta. Similarly, we will substitute the value of r and theta. Finally, you will obtain y equal to 0.5. Now your rectangular coordinates is solved already. So you can combine both elements x and y. In terms of x comma y, you can write negative 0.8660 comma 0.5, or you can write in fraction, for example, negative 3 over 2 comma 1 over 2. Both are correct. Okay, so this is how we transform from polar to rectangular by using this formula: x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. Example 8, convert the rectangular. So means that the elements here is x, y. To polar, you need to represent the answer in r theta format. So what formula can we apply here? We need r and theta. We need to use formula of r square equal to x square plus y square. Okay, this is the formula to transform. X is this element plus y. Then you have to simplify. And you will get 9. This answer is for r square. We want r, okay? So you have to put the square root of 9, which is 3. R equal to 3. Next, how to obtain theta? So we will use the relationship of tangent theta equal to y over x. So y is the value of 3 over 2 over x is 3/3 of 3 over 2. So you have to rearrange this fraction and simplify. You will obtain 1/3 of 3. So to find theta, just take the tangent inverse of that value. You will get 30 degree. So is this the correct angle? Because we know that angle can be represented in 4 quadrants. Is the angle in the correct quadrant? How to check? So look at the coordinate x and y here. Let's try to plot the value. What is 3/3 of 3 over 2? What is the value here? It is 16. Okay, let me compute this. 3/3 of 3 divided by 2 equal to 2.6. 3 over 2 is 1.5. So if we try to plot in rectangular coordinate 2.6, 1.5, the position is here. So this is in quadrant 1. And we obtain 30 degree also in quadrant 1. So it consistent with the position. So now you can conclude your answer. Combine the element. The polar coordinates is r theta. So write in r and theta form. So this is the answer. Example 9. Convert the rectangular coordinates. So this is in xy form. You have to convert to polar. You have to find r theta. To find r, by using the formula r square equal x square plus y square. X is negative third of 2 square plus third of 2 square. And this will give you 2 plus 2 equal to 4. R is the square root of 4, so R is 2. Okay, now we want to find theta by using formula tangent theta equal to y over x. Y is third of 2, negative third of 2, negative 1. So if you calculate theta by using tangent inverse, just take the positive. We ignore the negative because we want to find the reference angle, because we will later determine the quadrant. So based on this value, negative set of 2 is negative 1.4 and this is 1.4. If you draw the rectangular coordinates based on this coordinate, so let's say this is negative 1.4 and this 1.4, the position is here in quadrant 2. Our answer, the reference angle in quadrant 1. So to find in quadrant 2, theta should be calculated as 180 minus the reference angle. Your theta is 135. So to conclude, the polar coordinates is r comma theta, r is 2 comma theta, this one. So this is the final answer.